Okay, what's up everyone? Doc here, and I got a very interesting little video today. I'm going to be taking 4-star KANG from rank 1 all the way up to rank 5 using a generic awakening gem on him. I have 2. I have no problem doing this. This is the first 4-star rank up I've done in like 6 months plus, so I got no problem doing that, and it's KANG, so I'm very, very unlikely to get him again. So then I'm going to do some gameplay in Act 5 with him is my goal. So let's max him out, and I'm gonna kind of skip right past this part, speed it up a little bit, so let's get right to it. Okay, all leveled up. Now let's pop that Awakening Gem into him. It's only at 5. Only was at 4,900 without it. And apparently that's all I have for Tech Sig Stones. We're gonna get that classic lag when we try to use Sig Stones. I thought I had some generic Sig Stones or something, like 5 of them, but I guess not. I must have used them to bring some champion to 99. Alright, let me just make sure. Yep, that's all I have. His Sig ability, however, does not do much. It just makes it so the higher power he has, the more armor he has. So, for those of you who don't know, before I go into gameplay, I just want to talk about abilities really quick. Low critical rating, low critical damage rating. Block efficiency is pretty fine. Stats are kind of low. And his abilities are, that's it. That's all of his abilities. So he's got a stun, a really powerful power drain, and heal block. So that's pretty much it. On the bright side, it's a 100% chance for all 3 of things. So it'll be interesting, and I think there might be a couple paths that will be very much to his liking. So I'll start. So yeah, let's start. Let's hop right into some Act 5 gameplay and test them out. Okay, so I'm just here in Act 5, Chapter 3, Quest 2, I think it is. It's the one where Tech doesn't get the... it's one where Tech does not get the attack reduced by 50%. I'm running a mutant crit team, and I'm going to take KANG in against Hyperion. I've actually found him to be a really interesting Hyperion counter in theory, mostly because of his SP2. So his SP2 has a 100% chance to drain 100% of the opponent's power. And it does sound really good. If I can get Hyperion to throw a couple specials, as I kind of build up to my first SP2, kind of have to see here. I shouldn't need to throw anymore if I just go double medium. Get one more parry here. There we go. And I can go in full power. Not a problem. Fully drained. Love it. And I'm running the mutant crit team because obviously I'm fighting with class disadvantage here. I want to have to throw at least one special. Here we go. Because I do still need to watch his power, but not to a super aggressive level. Because I know I can get that full drain. Oh, didn't even need it there. Okay. But then when I do my last 5-hit combo before my SP2, I can just hit him, doesn't matter. And it does some pretty decent damage as well. 5k there, and again, class disadvantage right now, so really see what his damage gets opened up to in a couple of fights. I think the next fight on this path is Gomorrah, so same deal. Need to go for another combo. Full power. Doesn't matter as long as I hit that SP2. No, that was almost 6k actually. And his hits are not doing too much, sadly. I think I need him to do something here, though. Actually, if I don't reach an SP2, what I could have done was use an SP1 and stun him, and then I would have had just enough for another SP1, and I probably wouldn't have been able to get off a pretty quick stun lock there. I'll do it here. Get enough time. It's longer than Stark Spidey's stun, 2.4 seconds compared to 2 seconds, so it's more than enough for a medium, followed by a 5-hit combo. Might be able to do a 3-hit and a 5-hit. So Hyperion down, not a problem on that one. Hop into the next here against Gomorrah. I'm only going to do a couple here. just for really kind of short gameplay. Act 5, I think, is the it is the furthest I can take him into as well, because I'm not sure about his damage. Pretty good amount of health, though, and his hits were not doing too bad. Semi-impressed, actually, by the crits on the SP2. Alright, Gomorrah next. This one's going to be even easier. I don't have to worry about power gain. I do need to worry about missing parries and shadow parries. I really do like... I'll actually, during this fight, I will make sure to show off all of his animations. I was able to do full 8 hits there. I want to try it one more time and make sure I can get it, though. So 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, yep, so with the stun masters that I'm running, I have enough to get all 8 hits in there. So that's really good. That'll be good. I think he's going to be a really, really good counter to similar to Stark Spidey against what's it called? Power Reserve is the name. Where you can just spam your SP1, 100% stun chance, so you're always going to get that stun unless it gets glanced by, say, an Ant-Man or something. But still, very good chance to land that. Get out of user SP2. Got Tally by the first hit, that's fine, went to a block. And we got that KANG armor buff now, which I don't think I had when he was unduped, I'm not 100% sure. I didn't play him much unduped. I tried him out a couple times, but see what the damage on that is. And then we got the heal block. Not that that really matters for Gomorrah, but someone like, say, an Iron Man, we can get that SP3 right before, and then push him below 15%, and we get that nice 12 seconds is a long enough heal block. In terms of damage, it looks like spamming that SP2 was the way to go, because we're not doing... That was a lot longer of a fight. Only need a 5 hit there. Longer of a fight than Hyperion. And Hyperion, I think, tends to have a much bigger health pool than Gomorrah anyways. And that was 17 hits more, so kind of some long fights already here. Alright, yeah, I'll just keep going on this path, see how long KANG lasts for. And maybe do a couple duels against some R5 champions in my alliance. And I'm out of energy. It's alright, I got a couple small ones. I'll just pop those now so I don't have to worry about them. This is a lot more, gonna be a lot more chill than some of my other how to use and gameplay videos, just because I don't think it really needs to be. Okay, so now we're gonna get a fight with regular class relations, so no bonuses, and then one with class advantage. So we'll see what that happens. Do I have any health for him? Just because I'll give him 5 there. Taking a little bit of chip damage is not something to really worry about. His health pool, not too bad actually at 14k. I think my best 4-star, I believe, is Medusa at 15k. And his attack is relatively low though. But as far as his hits go, they're doing pretty good. 500 non-crit, 1474 crit. So not great, but not awful either. I'd say about on average for a 4-star. Maybe I'll do the math out and see what he's hitting against in a full like Winter Soldier fight, but that would be a very, very long fight, I think. No crit on my SP2 there. That's all right. Looks like we're looking at about 90 to 100 hits again this time. Don't need to worry about that. Yeah, by the time I reach my SP2, the opponent's going to be about at their SP3, and I don't actually need to worry about baiting any specials. I can just keep pushing them to power level after power level because I can just drain all of it my SP2. And like I really like Mephisto can do the same thing, but he can only do it once, and he only drains up to 2 bars of power on his SP3. So 100% power drain on anything is a great ability. 3k. Ah, what? I thought I was fast enough on that. Alright, go for another SP1 here. Stun lock. Didn't even need the full 8 hits. Nice. 80 hits there, so a little bit faster than I thought. Not doing too bad. And then we have this and then Punisher. I don't think I'll make it through Punisher, so we'll stop after we get this next fight with class advantage. Alright, Cyclops up here. Okay, so Cyclops, I'll use a couple other health potions here. I just don't want to die and have to restart this path just to get this fight. And I want to just make it through this fight. Plus those level 2 health potions don't really mean anything anyways. Alright. Overall, I'm enjoying him. Had that SP2, I really like. Really, really good power drain on that. I don't know if I've showed off his SP3, so I will make it a KANG armor down. Do I get that armor buff back? That's it. Got it back. Okay, I don't know what the time is on that. Less than the armor break duration though. See if I can bait up an SP1. Actually, don't need to. Who needs to bait up specials when you can just power drain? Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying that. I thought his heavy attack would be fast enough to do that. Okay. Just a weird thing against Thor Jane Foster, I guess. Okay. Now I do want to bait him up just because I want to get to that SP3. I don't know how much power the SP3 is going to give him. I can dodge the SP2, I just don't want to. I have before, I should say. Love the SP3 animation. Should just zap him a bunch. How much damage does that do? We're at 60 hits minus whatever I did before I got hit by him. There we go. I'm just going to go right for an SP1 stun here. 1, 2, 3, and didn't even need it. Hey, for 2k there. So we're doing about 2k mediums then. Crit and 86 hits. Not bad at all. So far, I think I'm really enjoying him. Yes, I know I'm going to die to some. Actually, Punisher will be a good opportunity to see just how aggressively I can keep up the power drain without getting myself hit. Because Punisher specials are awful to dodge, and I don't know how to dodge any of them. I'll just use that health potion, and we'll see. So basically, I just need to play super aggressive, make him not use his special, and just keep draining his power with that SP2 each and every time. So that's my goal here, since I've showed off all the specials now anyways. And then hopefully his SIG ability doesn't trigger when he has a special, so we'll see. So that an SP2. Not enough for ours. There we go. And now we get the drain. Perfect. 8k. That's really good. SP2 has some surprisingly good. I haven't even seen what I haven't even been counting what the first hit of it does, but I'm very happy so far. Oh, I used it. I'm gonna die from this. What about a parry on his part? Nah, I couldn't. Not too bad at all. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, just dying to block there. Alright. Let's hop into some duels or something else. Not sure what. Yes, I guess I'll do some duels. I just want to quickly show off. I got all those rank ups. Only had them at R5 for 34 minutes now. Alright, so I'll do a couple duels and test out his heal block a little bit, and also his SP2 power drain as well. I want to see just how strong that heal block is. I know someone like Sabretooth, I'm going to get rid of all of his healing with it, but we'll see just how much Sabretooth is healing beforehand and how much is healing, and if I can even kill him without getting the heal block off. It's possible that I can't. Because yeah, an R2 could be healing a lot. We'll have to see. Sabretooth loves using his specials at a very, very far range like that. It's helpful for me, but he's got a lot of healing. He's only healing 160. I think class advantage means that we wouldn't really need to, but I will bait out an SP1. Bait out another one real quick. I'm not sure. I think Kang's basic attack animations are the exact same as like Iron Man's, maybe? That actually seems about right now that I think about it. I'm not sure, but he's one of the oldest. I think he counts as a OG 2016 character. Not 100% sure though. So he's not going to gain any of his little regen things now. But as soon as the heal block's up, he's going to go back to it. I mean, 12 seconds was not too bad. Did some good damage during that time. I think I'm just going to try and stun lock him now. Don't even need to. Look at that. Alright. Not doing too bad. 74 hits again, so... Yeah. Overall, I am so far really, really enjoying Kang. He's a lot better than I expected. I think mad heal block... Or not heal... Mad power drain. Love the power drain. And his SP1 stun is super helpful as well. So, do one more duel real quick against somebody that's kind of difficult, but not that's gonna like... Sim Supreme would be a really interesting one. Let's do it. So, Sim Supreme, this one's all going to be about playing aggressive in my hand. And I got to keep his power way, way down. This would be really... There was one path in Variant 4, I think, where there was a Sim Supreme with like increased passive power gain. That was quite difficult, so this would be really interesting to try him out in that regard. But we're kind of just playing aggressive against him, so we can just kind of should be able to take away all his power right when we get to him. Bar. Got 2 bars there. Didn't mean to do that. I was thinking about going for a heavy attack, but I decided against it. And yeah, I think I'm just going to go for stun locks. Didn't quite get enough. Another SP1. Not bad at all. Only 47 hits that time. Alright, so I'll do one more duel. Gonna go against Void. Void's a difficult one. Actually, I'm not sure if I should do Void or Killmonger. Both of them are difficult champions to fight, just to see if he kind of stands up to either of them in any regard. He is no counter to anything by any means. I'll go against Killmonger. Killmonger's a little bit more difficult than Void. Void, I just need to watch the timer in my combo meter, but I don't think he's going to really stand up to anything, but I think he's quite a useful champion, actually. Honestly, from gameplay that I'd seen before, I really was not expecting anything from this guy. I was expecting a trophy champion, and that's about it, but overall, quite enjoying him, I think. I was wondering if Kang armor was reducing the amount I was taking from reverberation, but I don't think it was. Get the stun, get the drain. I'm taking a lot from reverberation. It's alright. Get the SP2 dodge, nice. Oh, he intercepted me. Take all his power again. He's very much a classic tech champion, I think, especially for the time when he was released. He just has the heal block, the power drain, and that's what tech had. It was just a little bit of utility. Because you have to consider it was like Iron Man, who had like none, but he had regen, and those were like the 3 things tech champions had. I'm trying to think of who else was out at that time, but I think I'm not even sure who else was out at that time. I was a tech champion. I'm trying to think of some super old tech characters in this game. War Machine, I guess, had armor up. Yeah, Kang has armor up as well. He's very much exactly. I think by 2015 standards, he's phenomenal. By 2019, it's not bad. It's not great either, but it's not bad at all. I think that that really good power drain is by far his most redeeming factor, and his most helpful. Although his SP1 and SP3 both have some pretty good uses. Okay, so last fight I want to show off here is just going to be absolutely just cheesing this node. So this is Act 5, Chapter 3, Quest number 4. This is the one where all champions but Cosmic are going to get attack reduced, so Kang's going to be at a 50% reduced attack here. Just so you know, I'm running Mutant Crit Team with Quake because I needed to take out an Ant-Man before this because Ant-Man could shrug off the stun, but because of Power Reserve, if I play this right and I don't make a mistake like I've done in previous recordings of the same fight, then I'm just going to be able to stun lock Kang forever. Or stun lock Cable forever. And I want to do Cable because obviously I have class advantage against Cable, so it's going to make my damage look a little bit better. It's not going to be too bad for like 100k health, I think, fight. So one really interesting thing about Kang that makes him slightly better than some other options for this fight is that unlike Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, if I happen to go past my SP1 and go into an SP2, instead of just missing out on a stun entirely, I'm going to be able to power drain him now. And then I can just go right back in with another SP1 in a second here. And I don't need to worry about going over the power level, because if I do, well, then I just power drain. It's fine. I'm going to go for an 8-hit here. Still got to make sure that I actually hit all the specials, make sure all my hits are landing. I had that happen once where my very last hit, my last medium didn't hit, and so I wasn't able to land the SP1. And that was a bit of a mistake, because that's how I ended up dying. Hopefully I can do a little better this time. And I'm also using the SP2 because it actually does a little bit better damage than spamming the SP1 a couple times. Especially if I get that crit, but I haven't yet. Another good thing about doing this strategy is obviously because he's stunned 90% of the time, I'm taking a very small amount of block damage. But see, what happened there was my last hit didn't hit. So I need to re-get into... Luckily, he didn't have all 3 bars power because I was playing that way of spamming the SP2 in addition to the SP1. So yeah, Kang can pretty much just do this forever and ever. You can do 8-hit combos. I'm just doing 7 hits because I'll go for an 8-hit here. Because the stun is slightly longer than other characters. One thing I haven't mentioned, his stun on his SP2 exists. The stun is not for me to go in after the SP2 though. I think it's a relic of a time when the time between the first and second hit of his SP2 was just so long that the opponent would recover and block it. So I think that's the only reason why that stun is there. Back when when Kang was boss, I even with max extra stun duration, I wouldn't really be able to get any extra attacks off of that. So yeah, this whole path is all the same thing. Now, obviously, he's not a Cosmic, so he's going to get a reduced attack. But I'd be able to go through this whole thing, and then there's a Hyperion at the end, which I already showed how he can deal with Hyperion. But other than the reduced attack, he'd be perfectly fine for this, and you'd be able to cheese it the whole way, so he's great for it. So I'm already a little long in this video. I think I'll just quickly wrap it up. Overall, I really enjoyed Kang more than I thought I would. He's definitely a trophy champ above all else, but he has some interesting utility. Mainly that SP2 power drain. And then I just showed off his SP1 can be used to a pretty good utility as well. But overall, I was pleasantly surprised by him. Definitely enjoyed playing him. And yeah, if there's anything that you want to see Kang versus against, anything you think he might be good against, or that kind of stuff, let me know down in the comments, and I will try to make some gameplay for that. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.